ones that was let out OJC. What I want to talk about today as far as why I was in Orleans Parish Jail. I was in custody for almost 8 months. All right, 6 months, something like that. I was in there for theft of a motor vehicle and domestic abuse involving strangulation. That's what I was in Orleans Parish for. Okay, but before I was in Orleans Parish, I was in a jail called St. Tammany Detention Center. All right, St. Tammany Jail here, man. St. Tammany Parish. There's 2 different parishes, Orleans and St. Tammany. Okay, today what I want to talk about is
what in the 2025 Yo, we having whole press conferences right now, man. Like, what is going on in the world? I don't think I've ever in my life. Y'all let me know if there's a video of an escapee that's doing a press conference after the escape. Y'all let me know if there is something online. Please send me a video, because I swear I have never in my life seen anything like this. And bro look like he flourishing. He flourishing. Man, what? Bro got a whole fit on. Man, come on, man. Let's see what's going on, man. I'm like late to this. Y'all let me know, man, in the comments. You know, is this real? Is this real life?
I was on 2nd degree kidnapping, 2nd degree rape, domestic abuse, battery involving strangulation, domestic abuse, battery, violation of protective order, right? On this woman right here, her name is Diamond White. That's her name. This is a district attorney drop form right here. And she's not a child. She's an adult, a full adult. I was dating this woman. This is a legalized affidavit saying all allegations against me is false. You remember, all allegations against me is false. I was nowhere around her or none of that during the timing of the date, which was November the 10th. Of 2024, okay? So I was in St. Tammany, right? And I was on a regular domestic charge, right? So they put a parole hold on me because I was on a domestic charge. So with that being said, is that once that occurred,
I swear to God, I'm listening, right? I am listening to what he's saying. But it's just, I can't get over the fact that he is so chill and comfortable with this whole IKEA kitchen sign in the back. Man, if you don't, man, this is gonna, anybody that know him, you know what I'm saying, that's ready to get some money, gonna know where he at. Because let's think about it, man. If you ever escape prison, you know what I mean, you gonna go, he ain't got no money, not unless he, you know, got some money stashed away somewhere that nobody knows of, and he just got it buried somewhere. He go dig it up and he finna try to live off that, you know, until he get caught. But for the most part, you gonna go to a friend, a ex-girlfriend, you gonna try to go somewhere where somebody will allow you to lay low. Bro, if you're going to do this, go do like they do, like the Taliban were doing. You know what I'm saying? Get on a blank wall and get a tight shot. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. You don't get in front of an IKEA kitchen sign. Come on, man. Everybody know what apartment complex you in, bro.
Once that occurred, and the charges was refused or whatever, they shipped me to Orleans Parish where I had more open charges. It was the theft of a motor vehicle and the domestic abuse, battery involving strangulation. So once I got in Orleans Parish jail, all right, I have from the district attorney's office. This woman who they say that I initially raped in another parish and in Orleans Parish is the same woman here. It's not different females. It's the same grown woman, not a child, a grown woman. Okay, she did the same thing in Orleans Parish, right? Correct. I'm about to show you how the system is corrupted. Okay, she did this, right? Saying all allegations against me is false, and she even saying it. You know, she let them know the truth that I never did this to her. I never hit her. I was nowhere around her. Nothing.
All right, so I'm all right. I'm kind of. I don't know if this is crazy, but I'm kind of believing him a little bit. You know, because he's in a domestic situation. But I don't know, in the state of Louisiana, you know what I mean? He's basically saying that, you know, he got the girl that accused him of all, well, that maybe at some point accused him, then turned around and said, nah, I was just lying or whatever, or he went around or whatever the case may be. Got her to sign, you know, an affidavit basically saying that it's not true, like he ain't do it basically. But I know in the state of Georgia, I know in the state of Arizona, if you commit a crime against somebody, especially a spouse, somebody you ever lived with before, in most cases, from what I know, even if the victim says that you ain't do it, the state gonna pick it up you regardless. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure Louisiana, the way they are, Louisiana is picking up that case. You know, the state is gonna pick that case up. You know, I'm not even gonna look it up, but I'm pretty positive. You know, Louisiana ain't playing like that. You know, I could think. I believe Texas is probably like that. Georgia's like that. Arizona's like that. I bet Florida's like that. Like they ain't playing with this type of stuff, because at the end of the day, if something happen and she come up missing or whatever the case may be, and she have basically, you know, claim that you did something to her, you know, the police is like now can be possibly held accountable because there was a paper trail for one. So I don't know, but the reason why I believe him though is because of the fact that in his mind, if she say I ain't do it, then I shouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be in jail, which that's a tricky thing with the law, man. It's like, yeah, I believe that, you know, if somebody say you didn't do something and you didn't do it, then, you know, you shouldn't be in jail. But now the state gonna, you know, go forward with the charges. Like he gonna got indicted. He's not. He went to prison or I'm in jail or whatever, waiting for a trial. And she is now going to be a witness. You know what I mean? And so the only chance he has is depending on, you know, what kind of statements were made and things like that on recording, is if she going to show or not. You know what I'm saying? If she going to show up or not. But all they can do is try to, you know, subpoena her to come to court or whatever. And if she shows, she shows. If she don't show, then they still got to prove, you know, that he did whatever it is. And it's going to be hard to prove, not unless somebody made a statement. You know what I mean? And then this, you know, anything. But that's just my, you know, my thoughts. But let's get back into it.
She got mad and thought that I was dealing with another woman. That's why she did what she did to me. You know what I'm saying? Another thing too, once I got into Orleans Parish, I was there for like a month or something like that. Okay, a lot went on as that time progressed. Okay, if you was an innocent person, and you know the judges and DA know that this person is saying that all the charges that you're on, that you did not do, why was you still in jail?
Because it's their job. You know, that's what they getting paid to do. They got to do their job, you know. So unfortunately, you know, when you're in that type of situation, bro, that's what happen. It sucks, but the law gonna do the law. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes.
Louisiana have the highest incarceration rate in the world for putting black people away. Yes. At the end of the day, in my younger life, I'm not gonna lie, I was causing problems. I was young. My daddy got killed when I was 7 years old. My mom had to raise 4 children by herself, so I had to find a way to try to help my mother. You feel what I'm saying? But as time went on, the person that I once was, I'm not that person today. That is not who I am. I have a 3-year-old son. I have an 18-year-old daughter that graduated yesterday, supposed to be. At the end of the day, that people don't understand that they see that I'm armed and dangerous. I have a heart. People that know me know that at the end of the day, I am a good person. So I'm asking for help from the world, from Meek Mills, Lil Wayne,
What?
Young Boy,
Oh,
Donald Trump. I'm asking for these people. I couldn't even.
like, why is he asking for help from rappers? I don't get that. Well, maybe it's, well, he said young boy Wayne. Maybe because they from Louisiana, maybe. And they, maybe because they been through it. But I know it's not because of like their celebrity pool, or whatever. But he mentioned Trump too, so we know Trump is being very forgiving lately. But still, I don't know, man. It's like I believe him, but people can be very manipulative. You know what I'm saying? So who knows if he looked like he could be sneaky. So it's like hard to know if he's being genuine or not. But I got to believe him because, for one, he got the docs and she signed them. So it's like according to what he has in his hand. Let's get into it.
Get a lawyer. I couldn't even afford a lawyer to prove my innocence while I was in Orleans Parish jail. They said that I broke out. I didn't break out. I was let out. My name is Antoine Massey. The guy who said that I threatened him with a shank, the maintenance guy, how could I threaten you with a shank? If you can't come around me, you're a maintenance. You cannot come on the tills without a deputy being behind you. Because if they just let you on the till, you could be persuaded to bring drugs or anything like that nature. So how can I threaten you to jail you? And why you didn't notify the people, the police, that if I did threaten you, you never did that?
Yo, he got a point right there. He got a point.
Like, you flat out lied on me. Sterling flat out lied on me. And I want to let the media know that from the straight tattoos in my face and things of that nature, of course they're going to believe Sterling. You know what I'm saying? I never told Sterling nothing. I'm willing to take a lie detector test and everything behind that. But that's another subject. Orleans Parish is one of the corruptedest jails. That in St. Tammany Parish is the corruptedest jails in the state of Louisiana. Why was I even incarcerated with a woman saying that this never happened? This is this woman's name. This is the charge, domestic abuse violation. This is about the shit in St. Tammany. Why was I in Orleans Parish? Why was I even in jail? That's what I'm.
Hold on though. How does he have this paperwork? Did he take the paperwork? Did he take the paperwork with him when he left? That's something to think about. How do you got this paperwork? He must have like just folded up and like, you know what, throw this in my pocket or whatever, and I'm out. But how he got the paperwork?
I'm trying to show y'all. That's why I left the jail. And they have a lot more brothers that's innocent, just like me, that's trying to prove their innocence. That's why they ran. Jason Williams, the sheriff, Susan Hudson, these people are corrupted. These people was talking to St. Tammany and telling St. Tammany they gonna sentence me behind this, and telling St. Tammany if they can't get me, St. Tammany gonna get me. You see what I'm saying? Behind a woman that's a grown adult that never stated that I ever raped her. They have a detective that's over the case, that's trying to pursue charges on me because of my prior history. Who I was in the past is not who I am today. So I'm asking for the media. I don't even have a lawyer to help me. I'm asking for help. That's why I ran. You feel me? I'm a grown man. I have kids. I have a mother. I have a baby mother, a child.
Only thing, man, when you saying all that, we all got mothers. Some of us got children. You know what I mean? we all got responsibilities, but at the end of the day, man, we got to keep ourselves out of situations that can land us in situations like this where we don't have no control. And he in a bad spot because now, you got the law all up in your business, and now you got to go through the process. And now, he's scared, you know what I mean? Because these are serious allegations. So he's scared. He don't want to be there. It's probably unsafe. You know what I mean? And who's to know what his background is when it comes down to Louisiana gang politics. Who knows? If he was ever affiliated. He probably scared as hell.
Children, mother, it's a lot going on, and that's why I need help. You feel what I'm saying? Orleans Parish in St. Tammany is one of the corruptest parishes in the world, and I'm asking for help.
Yo, he got a necklace. Man, come on.
There's a lot of corruption, jiggins, all type of stuff going on, and they covering it up. They don't care about nothing. In the state of Louisiana, this is something that needs to go under a federal investigation. What's going on? How they handling cases? Why Antoine Massey was in jail if the woman, the victim, the grown woman, not a child, the grown woman stated that he never raped her, he never beat her, he was nowhere in her presence. This is the affidavits on the date right here.
I guess he still ain't understanding that they have to prove that she didn't do it at this point, because now it is a crime, and then the state is taking over. So it is the state responsibility now to prove or disprove that crime was committed or wasn't. So it don't matter what she say or you say now. All they're gonna do is look at the evidence and try to figure out whether it happened or not. So you in the system now. So you got to play it. You got to let it play itself out. And if it didn't happen, it's up to them to prove it. But you gonna have to go through the process. That's just how that's it. Ain't nothing else you could do. You got to sit down and go through the process.
This is the drop form from the district attorney office. This woman went did this. I didn't do this. Look, it's legally dated. So I'm asking, please, for help. Young boy, Meek Mills, people, LBL, you know what I'm saying? People that been through the system that know it's corrupt. Lil Wayne, Donald Trump, please, I'm asking for help. You know what I'm saying? When I get back in custody, I'm asking y'all, please, to come and help me.
Oh, so he know he going back to jail. That's why he said when he get back in custody. So he probably trying to figure out maybe how he can try to get a lawyer real quick, or so he can, it's probably hard for him to communicate the way he need to maybe, and he just took the opportunity to get up out of there to try to find help. But he better hurry up and go back, because imagine somebody like the police knowing that he could possibly be there, and the next day they come knocking on that door. Anything can happen, so you got to be careful for sure.
So I'm asking the world, I'm letting y'all know I'm not a raper, man. I'm not none of that. None of that. I'm a good person. I am a father that want to be in my children's life. You know what I'm saying? I want to let the younger youth know that going down the route of trying to be a street person is not the route. That's what type of person I am. Yes, I was lied on. They made certain lie on me. All the guys they picked me for him to lie on. I'm not saying Sterling a bad guy, but why did you pick me to lie on, bro? It's bigger than Sterling. I don't know why they picked me for him to lie on, but I never threatened Sterling ever. How could I threaten Sterling or hurt Sterling? He cannot come on a tip with me without a deputy being present. My name is Antoine Massey. I'm asking for help. I was one of the ones that was let out Orleans Parish Jail on May the 16th or May the 15th, 2025. So please, Meek Mills, Donald Trump, Lil Wayne, please help me. Lil Wayne, this is Big Antoine's son that's talking right now. I'm Lil Antoine. I was in your mama waiting when she married Rabbit. I was the ring boy, Lil Wayne. Please help me, bro.
Wow. I don't know, man. I mean, I would hate for him to go down, and type of charges he got. That's 25 easy. You know what I mean? Or longer. I would hate for that to happen to him, but man, we got to keep ourselves out of these situations, man. Like, I mean, he dripped up. You know, he got the watch, he got a necklace on, he got some nice shoes, he got a nice fit. Boy, I don't know. Y'all get in the comments, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think what he's saying is true, or do y'all think, you know, he escaped and he just right now, you know, just lying, just trying to, you know, finesse and get people to kind of support him or whatnot? Y'all let me know in the comments. This your boy Tony Fair from Teflon Media. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's get it.